Guys, happy Halloween.
Thank you.
So we've got a member of Jurassic Park and a dummy.
I think Anand's dressed as a lesbian.
I see that. With the bangs out.
Yeah.
Look, you cover the banks.
Yeah.
There you go. That's better. Okay. So Anand was, you and your wife Amanda were Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Then you tied in your son and your friend Anthony as dinosaurs.
Yeah, we have a great scene we recreated.
Which
Hopefully
scene?
It's going to be on Instagram by the end of the day. Pete,
Should be, right?
we're counting on
Oh,
you.
you're waiting
That's
on
our
Pete?
hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Good luck.
Yeah.
Might not be up.
Yeah.
By the time this episode's
fired.
up, the Instagram should be up.
What?
By the time this episode's up, the Instagram should be up.
I agree. Well, Pete's over there in a half on.
I got hot.
Ninja Turtle
He's
outfit.
trying to do
My
stuff.
Ninja Turtle out from last year.
Hey.
Oh, that's what you wore last year?
Yeah.
Was it just laying around the office?
Yeah, literally in my office.
a bag.
Dee, what are you?
I'm a superstar.
Aren't you
every
that
day.
every day?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I dressed as myself.
Got it. Okay, cool. Well, happy Halloween.
Thank you.
It looks like, of course, in our normal group chat fashion, we have some interesting numbers or stats or facts about Halloween. You got anything to share?
I have staggering numbers to share about Halloween. Halloween, Taylor, I got your next business. Has to be around Halloween.
I'm ready.
Okay, first of all, $400 million is spent on Halloween effing greeting cards.
Who's sending a
Like
Halloween
a
greeting
physical
card?
card?
Yes, $400 million.
Who
Okay,
the fuck sends a Halloween
I'll tell you.
card?
I'll tell you another example is we share the same babysitter. She told me they operate a Winchell's Donut. She said the biggest day of the year is Halloween,
Because everyone's bringing donuts to the office.
Valentine's Day, and Halloween.
Okay, that makes sense. But who is sending a card?
I'm telling you, people. I'm just listen. $575 million is spent on pumpkins.
I could see that.
Okay,
Everyone's got
Yeah,
a pumpkin.
That makes sense.
$600 million a year. This isn't just Halloween related, but it's pumpkin related.
Okay.
Is spent on pumpkin spiced anything.
I like that. I had a great sliced pumpkin mozzarella dish at Calmar recently.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, what?
$2.6 billion is spent on candy. Number one candy is?
Reese's Cups.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Wow.
Nailed it.
$2.7 billion is spent on Halloween decor for their homes.
Gosh.
2.7. This is all for one day. This is a money-making machine.
There's so much money wasted.
$3.2 billion is spent on costumes.
That makes total sense because I always wondered how these Halloween costume stores that only exist for 60 days
Yeah.
can like just pay for the whole year.
Yeah,
You should make a site where you get like 2 pumpkins, a cool costume,
A kit.
some frickin' decorations for your house,
$500.
a
We got
pack
your whole
of
Halloween
Reese's.
thing.
Yeah.
Like a couple pumpkin lattes.
Some fake blood and a fucking
Yeah.
speaker that sounds like ghosts.
I think Halloween is such a great opportunity because there's no brand of Halloween, right? Like we don't all have to go to some store. We just go anywhere to buy costumes, anywhere. It's a ripe opportunity for Mr. High Gross Margin Taylor Parker Agency to launch a business.
I'm surprised that more celebrities don't take. Like, I'm surprised there's not a Kylie Jenner outfit sold by Kylie Jenner.
I think people like don't think about it and plan it. They don't realize
it's
how
so
much
hard to
money.
plan.
You
know,
And
but like,
because of Instagram, I think famous people are forced to have a costume. And they have the most elaborate ones.
Because costumes on social media go well.
Yeah,
it
like
works.
you saw LeBron's Edward Scissorhand costume.
Yeah.
That was so detailed, intricate.
Yeah.
Like, worry about winning a ring, bro.
And then you see Russell Wilson,
What about your
Ciara,
hair?
they did the Jane Bay.
Look at your goddamn
Just
hairline.
elaborate
Yeah.
designs and the
'Cause
amount they're probably spending on. I mean, they're spending like 50
Their
grand.
family's probably spending $100,000 on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah, Instagram has probably made Halloween just go through the roof.
Yes. There's a lot of money to be made.
Especially girls.
Yeah.
Pretty girls have to. It's a frickin'.
You're talking about 6-7 costumes if you're a hot chick.
Oh my God.
Easily, 'cause
I've
you're not
seen
wearing the
girls
same-
on my feed post 7 costumes.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you even go to that many parties? You're probably changing your costume twice for every party.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a good business.
Okay. Well, Taylor, it's all
on it.
yours.
I got it.
Taylor, this is what we do. We'll take $100,000. We're going to go to China. We're going to buy $100,000 worth of costumes.
Okay.
and flip them, and you're going to create a Halloween site.
Sure, we could do that.
That's the business.
Drama can't come to China with us, though. He's too famous. China land and TikTok.
Yeah. No, I won't go over well. My fan base over there is huge.
They're too big.
Yeah. Okay, you ready to get into some news?
Yep.
Let's talk about pop culture, random, good, fun, old-fashioned news.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like this new generation of millennial business person have sort of killed the New York power lunch. The New York power lunch is such a classic American staple. I think,
Yeah.
you just picture the
Gordon
old
Gekko.
businessmen, Gordon Gekko doing their borderline shady deals. It
Yeah.
seems like wheeling and dealing, maybe over some scotch and cigars.
Yeah, I like that.
Looks like that's dead because this new generation of millennials, they're not down for that sort of thing.
Well, I think the real part of the problem is in New York City, Midtown was where all the business was happening in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. And then as all these new industries like technology and then other consumer businesses formed, they didn't want to be in Midtown. If you live in New York, Midtown kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It's overcrowded, it's overpriced, it's not cool at all. So I think first challenge was all these things went downtown, Soho and Chelsea and different parts of town. And then it's really hard to imagine a 25-year-old today who's a powerful 25-year-old we went not too long ago, a few years back, to Michael's, which is a restaurant in Midtown, which I think we took you to, Drama. And we met the most insane people. We went like 5 days in a row, and we met everyone. Tory Burch,
Ariana Huffington, one of the Bush daughters.
And the way it was
they were all
done,
eating together too, which was crazy.
and the thing about it, the sad part about it is it made a lot of sense for what we do to be in a place like that. And Michael, the owner of the restaurant, for whatever reason, took a liking to us and says, "You guys are in fashion, right? Let me introduce you to some friends." And when you get introduced to like Tory Burch, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like that art of like old school deal making, which is now happening like on DM, right? Like, yo, pull up.
Yeah.
It's like,
You want me sweet green, pull up.
pull up. And it's literally you pulling up in a scooter.
Yeah.
There's some like, I don't know, there's something like the art of the deal type vibe to that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And like it was also always romanticized by like finance people. That's definitely going to be lost on the next generation.
Yeah, because as power moves on to the next generation, they just do business differently.
Yeah.
So you're more likely to see business being done at like the lobby bar of the Mercer Hotel.
Or not even in person.
Yeah, fair.
Like in the DMs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Zuck's going to be hit up like the next, the CEO of TikTok and goes, pull up. I want to buy your company.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. But I wonder, I don't know. I guess you're just right. I guess it's just over.
Yeah. I also
And
think
it also means it's a good thing in the sense that power is not concentrated among one group of people and one type of person in one area.
Yeah.
Because now New York's obviously still as important as as it's ever been, but there's also a lot of other important cities too and other areas where big business is being done.
But think about it, like in entertainment industry, for example, there are specific places in LA still that is the power lunch spot around the agencies. Those are still important. In fashion, there's a place called The Train that was in Vernon that all the fashion people used to eat at. I'm sure no one's going there today. Maybe they are. We're not in downtown anymore. But all these different things, where's I guess Soho House is for e-commerce hacks like yourself.
Forbes 30 under 30.
Where do Forbes 30
under 30, all at Soho House.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, there is that element of it still there.
Yeah, but I think it's just different and younger and, I don't know, more welcoming to younger people at a place like Soho House.
Yeah, where you can get $24 turkey sandwiches and $12 coffees.
Yeah, you're only ordering green tea. Come on.
Sure. And I'm vegan now, too, so I don't do either of those things.
Okay. Well, listen, RIP to the power lunch.
Yeah.
Not so power. The vegans don't have much power in them.
Yeah.
It's not quite as powerful.
It's a meek lunch.
It's a very meek sort of
sweet green and a
lunch.
smoothie.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about sports. Number one, the Warriors suck ass. And number two, now they're going to suck a little bit more ass because Steph Curry fell and broke his hand.
What did I say when the Warriors lost the NBA Finals? I said It's over.
You did say that.
I said
and
it's
you know what? I'll give you your credit.
It's completely over for them.
Yep.
And I mean, this is worse than over.
Yes,
They're the worst team in sport. They're exactly like the Warriors of 10 years ago.
Yeah, so
Trash.
they were getting blown out with Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Now they don't even have him. They're the worst team in basketball.
Sports.
Joke. This is so, to me, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a big sports guy, but it seemed like their team was so stacked that it was unfair, it was a joke, and everyone was annoyed except for stupid Warriors fans.
Yeah.
And now you see how easily that completely crumbles.
They're getting pummeled. And they opened a new stadium. Everything got ripped off on sponsorships.
Those seat licenses are for like decades. So
And they're worth zero now.
Yeah, from a revenue standpoint, they sold everything, so they have time to figure it out. But that stadium's gonna be empty.
They're going to suck
Losers.
for the next, let's call it 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, minimum.
Okay. In 4 years, Bronny comes to the draft.
Yeah,
3 years or 4 years?
he's a freshman, so
3 years.
yeah,
3.5 years.
Sure.
Bronny is going to save the Warriors.
That's your prediction?
Yes.
Or
I thought
Lamelo
Bronny
Ball.
wants to play with his dad. I thought that was the whole thing.
What would you do?
What if LeBron comes to the Warriors to play with
so
his
the
son?
I
so
don't
the
know.
Warriors probably gonna be a bottom 5 team.
Yeah. So
And,
you can get
you
LeBron.
know,
That's insane.
Lamelo Ball is supposedly a guaranteed lock to be a top 5 pick.
So that's
Maybe they get a ball and bring some pizzazz back to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Get yourself a ball. I don't know, man. It's just so stupid that these fans and everyone was like, "They're so good, they're unbeatable." Blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, "It's you're cheating."
Yeah.
And you take a couple pieces of the puzzle away, and they're the worst team in the freaking league.
The worst.
And then just to pour salt in the wound, your stupid shooter breaks
over.
his hand.
It's over. Like
so is
that-
he out for the season?
They
What's
haven't
it look
said,
like?
but they're going to shut him down. They were bad with him. I thought they were going to shut him down either way because why risk him having a
Can
serious
you
injury?
imagine the Warriors Stadium come March is going to be empty?
I said February, now it's December. I'm moving it up. And think about the people who own season seats are so rich. The seat licenses are insane. The ticket prices are insane. It's just going to be a collection of help that is using the tickets.
Yeah.
None of the actual owners of the seats are going to go. It's going to be like nannies and dog walkers.
It's going to be the poorest fans in the league.
Oh man. Okay. Well, listen, man. It's over.
Let me tell you, I love it.
The Lakers are looking good. Like
The Lakers great. We'll be in the NBA Finals.
definitely in the finals.
Yeah, definitely in the finals.
Definitely, it's tough.
And
the
who
Clippers
is
are
Phoenix
really
good, or they just keep putting a beating on the Warriors?
Phoenix wasn't supposed to be good, but they're better than people expected. They're not going to make the playoffs.
Okay. Okay. Good. All
Great.
right, let's move on. Well, how about this World Series?
Didn't
Washington
watch it,
Nationals.
but
didn't
I know
either.
it happened.
I didn't either, but it looked cool. I mean, did you guys see? Did we talk about the boobs?
We didn't talk about it, but
Girls
yeah,
that flashed their boobs on.
No, I didn't even know
I brought
about
it up last time.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Two girls flashed their boobs in the middle of the World Series on TV, but apparently they're
Yes.
promoting site, some sort of site
Shag
or-
mag.
Shag mag, some sort of.
Pete knows all about
I've been following this girl for a while.
This girl's
and then they
huge
did
on
this.
Instagram.
Boob expert.
Yeah, she's like a boob model, and whatever. Anyway, that's the news I saw from the World Series. But
Yeah.
whatever, they won.
Who's they?
The Washington Nationals.
Okay,
Wow.
good.
I'm impressed. That's good.
And the boob girls.
Yeah.
Won. And I mean, what? People are excited. I'm not the guy to speak on this one.
Yeah. I mean, neither am
I
I.
watched it. It was great. It was good theater.
Yeah.
They came back, won. It was close. It's good. Came down to the end.
Gosh, we're bad sports reporters here.
No, I mean, I'm not going to bore people with,
Yeah, we're not a
details on
sports
baseball.
podcast.
Yeah, you're right. But we're very opinionated on mostly football and NBA. It's just baseball is kind of
We know our
Yeah,
we know our audience.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about like the ERA of road pitchers.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. If we got an ad, let's pop it in right here. And we're back. Let's talk about all things technology and business. This is a big move by Mr. Jack Dorsey over at Twitter. He has officially announced that Twitter will no longer allow political ads on the platform. Now, this is huge because it's a big topic of conversation for all of these different platforms. And even when Zuckerberg was testifying in front of Congress, they were kind of pressing him on what's the boundary of your ads? What do you consider a lie? What do you consider fake news? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, Zucks, to me, does not seem good at this shit because he just seems jammed up on every question. And he gave kind of half answers on like what's a lie and what's truth and whatever. Twitter came in. To me, it seems like marketing. It seems like, hey, we're going to take a tough stance on this. No political ads. What do you guys think?
I mean, first of all, I've never even been served a political ad on Twitter.
I've never even seen an ad on Twitter. What do you?
Yeah, like
What's
They
Twitter
actually have a
even
lot of
selling?
ads, but yeah, not political.
political ads. So I don't think they're banning anything. I think it's total PR bullshit.
Yeah.
There's nobody. $3 million was advertised
Yep.
in 2018's midterm elections on Twitter. $3 million.
Total?
Jack Dorsey spends that on snacks.
Total $3 million.
Probably more.
Yeah.
With Twitter's
To-
offices, there's more
yeah.
than $3 million in snacks a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's completely irrelevant that Twitter banned political ads.
But damn it, it's good for press.
It's great
It's
for
great.
press.
He won the press cycle, and if he did it to try to force Facebook's hand, I don't know if that was the motive or just to win the press cycle, because it actually matters on Facebook.
Well,
Whether that it's here, I guess the point is, I know it's irrelevant from a revenue perspective for Facebook. Like even if you add it up, it doesn't affect their business.
Yeah.
But misinformation on Facebook, I don't care what report people want to spin, matters. Because sure, we know we're in an echo chamber. We know there's so much bullshit. But the average person in Wisconsin and like Pete,
Idiots.
like no. For example, in 2016, there were targeted ads in Milwaukee saying Hillary Clinton hates black people.
Yep.
Black voter turnout was historically low in the city of Milwaukee.
Yep.
And I don't know if that was directly correlated or they just weren't inspired by Hillary, but I mean, gotta imagine someone saw that ad like, oh, she doesn't even like black people?
Yep.
Like, I don't like Trump, but I'm not gonna vote this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 75,000 votes across 3 states won the election last time.
Yep.
So everything matters. Every little ad matters because it's so few people that actually determine elections.
But Zuckerberg wouldn't even really answer that question well.
No, so I had a long conversation with some friends, like, what is Zuck's actual stance? And the way we kind of came to the conclusion was that he believes in full free speech, and he doesn't believe he should be the one policing what is a political ad and what's not, and where is that slippery slope. So I'm just going to let misinformation on. I don't know how that
money
logic.
play, though.
No, I don't even think it's money play because look, it is less than 1% of their total revenue. So let's assume they do $50 billion in revenue this year.
Yeah.
That's $50 million. They don't need $50 million of revenue. So the problem is it's that $50 million has an actual impact because people actually use Facebook and Instagram unlike Twitter, right? So it's like the problem is that $50 million is actually swaying elections. And he just doesn't want, he's trying to be like, I'm the king of free speech. Because I'm sure he's thinking about another angle we're not thinking about. That something else, some more fucked up stuff is happening on Facebook than just the politics.
I kind of the analogy of the gun owners. You say you take the shotguns and the automatic weapons first, then you're going to take my hunting weapons.
Yeah.
So like, I think Zuck's
You look
viewing
like a
it
hunter today.
Yeah, you look like somebody would be like, don't take my weapons.
No, but I almost feel like he's like, yeah, if I let you regulate me on misinformation on political ads, what are you going to come after me next?
Yeah. I just know it's not so easy as he just really believes in free speech.
No, of course not.
I think there's another angle he's playing, and the problem is that in that process, he's getting hurt on every single angle. Aaron Sorkin wrote an opinion in New York Times today, just kind of trashing Zuckerberg's point of view on free speech.
Was it just like, what was his angle? Like, I was the guy who wrote Social Network? And
Well,
here's my
his
take?
first angle was how, when he wrote The Social Network, how he was asked to buy the studio to run it by Facebook's legal team, the studio's legal team, how he previewed for management at Facebook, and Sheryl Sandberg stood up and said, how can you do this to this kid? Talking about Zuckerberg, who was 27 at the time, and, you know, flipping it full forward that today he's sitting here acting kind of irreverent, and he's like, I portrayed the character I believed he was in my movies, and I was considered like, you know, inaccurate in the way I portrayed him.
Yeah.
And then, you know, art is now playing itself out.
And he's
a
saying you
monster.
have a responsibility to stop fake ads, and he listed like 10 different ads that are currently
running crazy.
being run.
Like Joe Biden got paid $1 billion.
Kamala Harris is selling meth to Colin Kaepernick, I think was one of them.
Yeah.
Selling meth?
Dog fights and just like crazy.
just like fake ads.
Joe Biden got paid $1 billion by Ukrainian government.
No, Joe Biden paid the Ukrainian
yeah.
government $1 billion to not get
Investigate.
Hunter Biden investigated.
Just nonsense fake. And then he
Zuck.
he ends the article really well. I just forgot what he said. I got to look it up. And then, so that article goes viral this morning. Zuck then puts a quote from an Aaron Sorkin movie, The American President, pretty much trolling Aaron Sorkin
What'd he
about free
say?
speech. It's
Basically like the concept of free speech that like if you're gonna if you basically have to let your opposing voices as loud as your own voice, and you can't get mad when you hear things that you don't disagree with. But when you
It's
know
fake.
they're fake and they're
Yeah.
lies, I don't
Yeah.
know where that.
That's what I think is so. I
He's
don't know.
off.
I would love anyone to explain that to me, but it's not free speech.
Yeah, it's wrong speech.
misinformation. Those are two different things.
Yeah, he's
basically-
stubborn on this point.
Yeah, and
being
he's
very
basically saying I'm not going to be the one to make that judgment call.
stubborn. Well, you should.
I hate him. He sucks.
I also think he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you have
He's
to.
trolling Sorkin. He's trolling the whole country on misinformation. He's telling us, I'm going to give you misinformation and you ain't doing shit about it. And we aren't. Who's logging
I
off?
do think I do think long term it doesn't.
No,
it
it's still
doesn't
bad
work.
for business. I
And-
agree.
No
just-
one has ever, except for like, I don't know, the NCAA up until a week ago.
Yeah.
No
Just
one
wins forever.
Just wins with like that much. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and
Yeah.
then win.
Look what happened to the
forever.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope the
And-
Facebook ends up like the Warriors.
And then
They will be.
I hope Zuckerberg breaks his
the
hand.
last thing I want to bring up is how about Sheryl Sandberg? 3 years ago, she was probably as popular as Oprah, Michelle Obama.
She's a joke.
She's a joke.
Now she's just getting run through.
Lean back.
Everyone's like, lean in, all this. You're not doing anything.
She's silent.
Yeah, she did some bullshit, like kind of a PSA announcement about free speech yesterday, and everyone's just destroying her.
Yeah.
She had a whole
canceled.
like mega brand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so canceled.
God, what a clown.
She should go against Zuck.
What is she? COO? What is she?
COO, yeah.
Still nothing changed for her.
No. She's just raking in the dough though.
Yeah. Okay.
She's shut up and dribble.
Yes.
She shut up and operated.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about more earnings. We have two. We have Apple and we have Pinterest to talk about. Two different stories. Apple is crushing it. And tomorrow or today, when you're listening to this, they're about to unveil this whole new path for themselves. And it looks like they're going in hot.
They reported their earnings and revenue for Q4 is $64 billion for them. They beat by $1 billion, just casually. $1 billion more than
For
expected.
Q3 they did?
Well, this is their Q4. Their fiscal cycle is different. And they showed weaker than expected iPhone sales.
Doesn't matter.
Their service business is on absolute fire. So that's everything from Apple Music to their cloud services they sell users, and soon to be their subscription service.
Yep.
Their gross margin has improved. Everything this company is doing is absolutely fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And even though iPhone sales are down, Mac sales are down, they figured it out with AirPods are so big that it's made up for the declining sales of the phone.
I have friends that got the new one. They say it's incredible.
There you go.
$249.
Yes.
How much? That's insane.
You got to be a rich schmuck to rock around a $250 headphone.
I need those. I feel like you probably can't even get them. You probably can't even get your hands on them.
Here's the thing: is like, I mean,
It's in
I
stores
found it.
right now, but yeah, it's probably sold out.
I found it
Dan,
hard to
can you check
believe.
that? Can you check on some AirPods? I mean, it'd be good to report. We're journalists.
Yeah. I found it hard to believe when you saw the slowdown of iPhone sales that the company had the creativity that they've lacked to kind of figure out their business. But simple things like it just shows you make the right product, you don't need to worry about everything else. AirPods was so big.
I agree, and it also shows when even I think Drum and I agree. There's been somewhat of a lack of innovation.
Big time.
but their execution is so flawless
Yep.
that the business just works so well.
And the brand. The
Yeah.
brand is so, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
in my opinion, the best brand in the world.
Yeah.
But like, people are obsessed. I mean, the moment this new phone comes out, and the new phone is like cool, but not that cool.
Yeah,
And
all the
it's
hype
like,
for the new phone is gone.
but
like,
every
no one's talking
time
about
you
it.
have to have it.
Yeah.
There's new emojis, and there's gender whatever emojis, and there's
Yeah.
like everything. You need the update. You need the this. You need the that.
I think that it's interesting how they're moving into payments. They're moving into these recurring revenue business models, and they're so integrated into your life that you cannot get rid of it.
And tomorrow or today, our good friend of the pod, Jennifer Aniston, the show debuts.
Friend
Yes.
of the pod, big star of one of the, probably the greatest show of all time.
You don't believe that, so I don't really care.
I just know it's better than Seinfeld. I do believe that.
You have low IQ.
Friends is better than Seinfeld.
But not better than The Office. You're right.
Shut the fuck up, Pete.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. If I'm being honest and not just trolling you, I can't say The Office is better than Seinfeld because I haven't watched enough of it.
Yeah.
Friends is factually better than Seinfeld.
Factually, an
Oh my
objective
God.
statement.
Yeah, it's objective. It's scientifically based.
I
So
mean, if
whatever.
you
How are
watch,
the merch sales doing, by the way?
we don't know yet. I have to ask.
I'm excited for the new show, though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I might stay up tonight and watch it. Okay. Skip the Halloween parties and check out Jennifer. Okay, and then let's talk about Pinterest because their outcome hasn't been quite the same.
So they reported their revenue and earnings, and they were off. Still growing really, really fast, but the stock got clobbered. Pinterest advertising is like Twitter advertising to me. I know there's a tremendous amount of people on Pinterest, and they find the usefulness of the product. I can't point to anyone that has successfully scaled advertising on Pinterest. So my anecdotal is, obviously a small group of people that I speak to when it comes to advertising. And I know people do spend money on it, same like they do spend on Twitter, but no one's like, we just crushed this last quarter because of Pinterest ads.
Yep.
So I know it's bullshit. And I think Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, those three, they have such a hard time competing in advertising dollars. Like, I don't know where they grow from there because the search and Facebook and Instagram are still way more effective.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they still have a staggering number of users, 322 monthly active users.
Yeah, I think
So
it's a great product.
It's a
Yeah.
huge platform, but there's been no proof of the effectiveness of their ad product.
I've heard some women's brands in like home goods that have had success on Pinterest advertising, but like I haven't heard that that's the reason why their business worked.
Yeah, there's no misinformation at least.
Yeah.
That's true.
That-
I'd like to hear if any of our listeners have had success on Pinterest, write us and tell us about it.
Yeah.
Because I feel better. I feel more confident talking about baseball than I do Pinterest. I don't know shit about what's going on
And
Pinterest.
you don't know anything about baseball.
I know, but I know there's boobs occasionally. I know the positions. Pinterest, I know literally.
And he threw out a first pitch. Dodger Stadium.
Twice.
Twice.
So what's up? But all I know on Pinterest, I feel like people are just saving pictures of drapery.
Okay.
It's good for weddings.
Did you guys get inspo?
Oh, tons. Amanda was on that a lot.
Yeah, it's good for weddings, home
But
decor.
you're not getting sold a bunch of wedding stuff? It's like working?
No, I mean, we had a wedding coordinator that sent us vendors.
Yeah, but
for
I
all
mean,
that
you
stuff.
guys are, the elite. I'm saying like a regular person planning their wedding, you don't get served some fucking candles for the middle of your table or some shit?
Yeah, maybe.
Jesus. Okay. Let's move on to political and world news. How about that?
I love that.
Let's talk about the fact that this disruption over in China with all these Hong Kong protests have led to an official recession.
Yeah.
So we're officially in recession zone. What is this? What happens here?
The economy from July to September shrank 3.2% in Hong Kong. I know that sounds like a small number. That is a massive number in a city like Hong Kong, which is quite a large city, and how much business that's done through there. It's pretty scary. Like people don't realize like what an upheaval of your people does to your economy. Like Hong Kong is experiencing this. Paris is experiencing it. Lebanon's experiencing
Chile.
it. Chile is experiencing it. it's going to happen all over the world, and it's going to have a tremendous impact. People are always like, I don't see why things will go into recession. Look, these guys protested for 21 weeks in a row, 21 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
It's in a recession.
Yeah,
now.
because the definition of a recession is 2 consecutive quarters that contract in GDP. And F&B in retail, I have read, is falling off a cliff.
Yeah, on a Saturday doing a protest, you're not going to go have a $400 lunch.
No.
Yeah. So what do you think? China like backs off a little?
China doesn't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't give a shit at all.
No, why would they?
Yeah,
I don't know. Just like shit's getting fucked up over there.
Systemic power is way more important to them than the health of Hong Kong's economy.
Yeah, they're better off letting Hong Kong bleed to death.
Yeah.
And then be like, all right, we'll save you guys.
So is there a chance that these protesters could just bleed their own and like defeat their own purpose?
Sure.
The problem is they're going against an unfair competitor.
If the NBA can't beat them, nobody can. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No one's even talking about NBA China anymore.
Because you shut
Everyone's
up.
scared to death.
Yeah.
That was like a 4-day news cycle.
Daryl Morey must have literally got pimp slapped by
I've
somebody.
never seen so many people at once get punked.
Yeah.
Literally at one time.
Yeah.
LeBron, everyone.
Yeah. Shut up.
Just shut up. All right, yes, sir. You got it.
It was just told to you in
You
Chinese.
said you want me to dribble? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Me how?
How about a slam dunk?
Yeah. How about this? Look at this. Okay. Okay. And then how about one of our favorite criminals of the pod, Mr. Joe Low?
Yeah.
This is the book that Anand and I talked about called $1 Billion Whale.
Yep.
Joe Low ran this massive sort of scheme. Whatever. It's too detailed for me to explain here, but look into it if you have any interest. It was this massive thing. And the reason why we know is because he became notorious for how he spent in the club world.
Yeah.
He'd fly everyone to Vegas. There was a rumor he flew Kim Kardashian to Vegas last minute and paid her $1 million to go party and bought everyone in the club Cristal and bought Leo DiCaprio, whatever, Warhol paintings. It looks like he has struck a deal with the United States to get himself off of his charges here, at least.
Yeah.
And for the record, for those of you who don't know, he's been on the run. He's been where's he been? In China?
He's been hiding in China. He threw one party in Thailand.
Couldn't help it.
He just had an itch. I need to get out. I need to do some drugs.
He threw a party in
Party, get
Thailand.
me
Swiss
Chow
Beats
on the
was
phone.
there.
Who?
Swiss Beats was there.
Yeah, Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys were
Enjoying.
enjoying the mix. Okay.
So
So what do you do? What's he have to do?
I mean, look, a quick backstory. He stole $4.4 billion from the Malaysian government with the assist from the prime minister. And he's forfeiting $700 million of properties, pretty much in Beverly Hills. He owns a hotel. He has properties in New York and London. And he has already been, he's already seized $260 million to the U.S. government. And the government pretty much said, you give us all this, you're pretty much off the hook here.
No, so it sounds like he's off the hook from the U.S.'s perspective financially.
Yeah.
But they say that this doesn't let him off the hook on criminal charges.
I think they're going to make a deal. It's going to be like, you're guilty, but you get the Felicity Huffman package.
Yeah, so he's obviously never coming back to the U.S. So let's assume he's hiding in China.
I mean, it's not a bad move to come to the U.S. now.
But no, he'd still have to face criminal charges.
Yeah, but it may
put
be
on one of those
worth.
Felicity jumpsuits and spend 13 days.
It's worth
11?
doing 30 days in Club Fed if you're good to live here.
Yeah,
Go
but
back to
if
your life.
he's free in China.
He's dying to go to Delilah.
Yeah, he hasn't even
Dying.
seen Delilah.
I mean,
Has
He's
he
probably
been?
He's probably been. He's been
on the run.
He's been on the run.
He hasn't
You
been to
imagine him
excess.
just when he walks in, he's like,
yeah, home again.
He's dying to go to
It's
Delilah.
just interesting that China is just like, yeah, you're good here. Do whatever you want.
They probably because of power trip over Malaysia.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. It's just good stuff.
This
The
thing-
story never gets old.
Yeah.
There's always a new wrinkle.
And there's still a lot more to
I
come.
can't get enough of it.
What would you do if you just walked into Delilah one Friday night and Joe Low
I
was
would
sitting
break
You know
their
what's
rules and
funny?
take a pic.
There was a rumor.
I'd be like, have a selfie.
There was
have
like
to.
a rumor that he was partying in West Hollywood, and there was like fake pictures. They were like, "Oh, Joe Low's back." Everyone's dying for the return of Joe.
Because he still has the money.
Yeah,
Even if he lets $2-3 billion go, he's probably stole so much money.
he could have come for Halloween. Just dress up someone else, soak in the
do you know
vibes.
how much FOMO he has for Halloween? right
Yeah,
now?
he sees he's on the gram.
oh
He's like,
my God, look at all these models and slutty witch outfits. That should be me.
he's looking up Miranda Kerr's Instagram that goes, I had that.
Yeah. Damn it. You want to know what else? They said, did you guys hear it, or did we talk about the fact that photo of Epstein's girl at In-N-Out was fake?
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about
Yeah,
that.
it was fake. And also...
Which part of it was fake?
It was Photoshop. I think it was Photoshop.
She was photoshopped there, or
I think so.
okay?
Unclear,
Yeah.
but they said it was fake. And
Who's they?
Just they, just like general they. I don't know. I don't remember enough. But I looked at it enough to believe, at least, that
They
this
want
is
you to
factual.
believe that. They want you to believe that.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But also, the family did some sort of secondary autopsy or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And it said that the injuries were not
Suicide.
related. They were
Yeah.
homicide related.
Yeah.
Is this over? Like, we're not ever gonna get any more juice out of this?
I think the only way we get any juice is if that lady turns and gives us what really happened.
What do you think they'll tell us? She'd have to go on frickin' Joe Rogan.
She might.
That'd be sick.
By the way, I drove by Laugh Factory or Comedy Store or Improv, whatever the ones on Sunsets are.
Yep.
Joe Rogan was there.
Yep.
Not that big of a line.
Really?
So, just because I gotta defend the truth,
Yeah.
and my boy Joe here,
Okay.
they do them last minute. They pop in, and I texted my friend because I saw that. My
Yeah,
friend works
so-
at Comedy Store,
yeah.
and I said, "Hey,
A Comedy
is there
Store.
any way that I can catch one of those Joe Rogan shows?" And he's like, "They are like literally could not fit another person in there.
Yeah.
But if there's any way, I'll tell you." And I was like, "When's the next one?" He's like, "We don't know.
He just feels
says he's
like
gonna
it.
come." And then
What does he do? For the podcast or stand up?
stand up?
Got it.
Because
And
he has all those specials. I think he's
Yeah.
working on a
I
new
saw him do
special.
stand up there. Not that funny.
I don't think
Winnie
he's
Beverly
funny.
Hills Taylor's.
You haven't watched his specials?
No.
His specials are
he doesn't
hilarious.
I don't know.
You
He had
should
some,
watch his specials.
Very, very inappropriate jokes.
He does?
Yeah, like completely crossed the line that
Well, that's like his.
Well, that's the good thing about going to the Comedy Store, right? Is you get
no
those.
phones, yeah.
Like when you go to these people when they're trying to work out their set for the next special, you get all the like crazy shit.
I went with drama to the Comedy Store once. You were a
did?
judge.
Yeah, I was a judge.
And
Not
Jeff
very
Ross
good at it.
roasted you.
Jeff Ross roasted me. I am
You
not.
know what he said? Because all the judges, it was unfair. They're like comedy
They're all
writers.
comedians.
Comedians.
Yeah,
God.
And so they're all saying really funny stuff when they have to
they're
give their criticism. And drama just says like, plain vanilla stuff.
Yeah.
And Jeff Ross goes, good thing your nickname's drama and not funny or something like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of dumb to be roasted by Jeff Ross.
I guess it is, but I've never been so nervous.
I like
Because
Jeff
they ask you to
Ross.
judge and they do a roast battle, and then you go down the panel, and literally everyone is like famous comedians, and then me, and I'm like, bro, why am I judging this?
Yeah.
And then they hand you the mic, and you're like, oh, that guy was better, and then like everyone in there's like, fuck off, dude. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Where's Rob? Anyway,
Where's Mini Horse?
yeah, what the fuck? Okay,
That's it.
we got our final segment.
Yeah.
Winners losers content.
Everyone's favorite segment.
Everyone's favorite segment of the week. It's so crazy. People are like, this is my favorite one. Like, whatever you do, don't stop it. So crazy. Anyway, let's get into it. Dee, what do you got for winner?
My winner is someone that DM'd me this morning. She didn't say her name. She's from Germany. She got turned into the pod because of Paul Ripke.
Nice. Thanks, Paul.
And she sent me a very long, thoughtful DM about her life and just saying how group chat, and then she listens to Detour as well, and how it's had an impact on our life. And she's a single mother, raising a boy, talking about how she had this job for 20 years as a travel agent manager, got the courage to kind of pivot and kind of find a new career, and gone through a lot of hardship with her parents passing. And it was just like, there's a person in Germany that's listening to our content and actually, using it in their daily life. I think that's just so powerful. You don't realize that, so many different types of people are listening and how it has an impact on their life.
Yep.
And it was just it was awesome. She shared the story. And I was moved by it because I was like, wow, this is amazing because this is someone experiencing life very different than how I'm experiencing it, and still getting a lot out of what we're doing.
I'm just saying, man, we're doing God's work out here, and if you want to do a Christianity episode,
Boost those listens.
You know,
Group chat is king.
yeah, we're doing the real.
That's a merch we got to do.
Group chat.
Group chat is king. Yes.
To clarify, was she the winner, or are you calling yourself the winner?
Thank you. Good question.
I always
make it clear.
I always think I'm the winner, but in this case, she is because she seems like she's found her path.
Nice. Anand?
My winner are our friends over at the H-Wood Group.
What did they win?
What the frick do they?
They've
win?
had Halloween parties for 7 straight days, I think.
And not to mention, sprinkled in Drake's whole.
Yeah,
Three-night
start
thing.
from the week before. You're
Yeah.
right. They had Drake's birthday that they produced at Koya Studios.
Yep.
Then Drake did an award show at Delilah. Every famous person that you can think of was there.
Yep.
Then they rolled right into Halloween at French Montana one night. Then Monday night, I saw like Snoop and Busta Rhymes, and everyone was there. And then they Tyga tonight and
Yeah. They had J Balvin.
J Balvin.
Yeah.
Business is good over there.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Brian and John.
You know what's crazy? Like and this is not because they're our friends. It blows my mind that no one else in the city is doing it like they are with that many different places.
Yeah, and even last night, Todd Gurley rents out Poppy.
Yeah.
And TMZ has it. Drake, Wiz Khalifa, like you name it, everyone's there.
Even Drake, they did a Revolve Super Down party at Poppy last week, and Drake was there.
Drake's partying a lot. That's what I'm getting.
Drake needs to put out a fucking album. Jesus Christ. Save us, man. We're out here freaking listening to all these little internet rappers. God. Okay, my winner is simply Christianity
Wow,
for the big collab with Kanye.
that's a good move.
And it's like, I mean, when else has anyone talked about Christianity like this? If anything, all the conversation has been like religion is dying and people aren't religious anymore and whatever. You have a Kanye West collab. Albums projected to do 250,000. It's a good time to be like a core Christian that's like, you know what, we're hot right now, so fuck off.
And if you think about Kanye and Justin Bieber, two of the more influential people in the world, have been outspoken about being religious, outspoken about Christianity. Do you
God's
think
hot.
they could bring religion back to the youth?
But think about the fact
They have.
Well, I guess if any.
Well, all the numbers have been trending the other way. Do you think that we look 2 years from now and everyone's a Christian?
No, 2 years from now, Kanye's in a mental hospital and Bieber is like nowhere to be found, is my opinion. But the fact that right now, this is the peak right now, we're in it right now, the #1 album in the world is called Jesus is King.
Yeah.
And all the merch is crosses and Jesus's face. You don't get hotter than this.
Yeah.
Enjoy it now. Christians, have the time of your life this week.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys party really, but like do it this weekend.
I do Christians.
You did literally the same exact way.
You guys drink?
Yes.
No, but you guys don't really like party.
You don't party like the Jewish people.
Oh, we party.
Jews know how to party. Have you been to a bar mitzvah?
on chairs.
Yeah, like Gunna and Future perform.
Yeah, you're right. So anyway, big weekend for the Christians. I hope every single church this Sunday is just completely turned up to the max.
You guys want
Maybe
me
we
to show
should
up to
pop into a
church?
church.
We can send Pete.
Yeah.
Pete, go to church.
I'll go to church. I haven't been in a
Maybe go to
long
Sunday
time.
service. Are they still at Forum? What are they doing?
No, you got to go to go to
Church home. It's Bieber's church.
Yeah.
Gosh, that place seems so weird.
The celebrity pastor must
Sterling
be killing
goes
it.
there.
Yeah.
Sterling could tell us.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the pastor in Supreme, like thou shalt not. Like, what the
Thou shalt
fuck?
not wear Adidas.
Thou shalt not. It's-
Thou shalt not have drip.
yeah, exactly. Okay, who's our loser?
Mine's just too easy. It's the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tag right on. It's also too easy. Mine's Warriors fans.
Yeah.
Because you
I
guys
love
are
it.
talking all that shit.
They
Like
got a
you-
little too cocky.
Yeah. Like you earned that shit.
And boom, it's over.
Done.
It's over. I just hope Giannis doesn't go there in 2 years. That would be
not going.
devastating.
How about what's his name? How about Carl Anthony Towns and whatever, and then getting
Embiid,
choked
yeah.
out by Ben Simmons.
I like
and-
that.
And then they went on social media talking shit to each other.
That's dope.
It was
I
good.
like
That's
that.
good for.
I'd like a good like world star type video of them running into each other, and
Pull up.
fighting it out, pull up like in Miami or something.
Yeah.
There was a big fight between Vicky and Lil Baby or
that.
Bad Baby. Sorry.
Bad Baby, yeah.
Bad Baby.
Yeah, so I have trouble even commenting on that because it's so stupid.
It's so-
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Yeah. But I'd like to see something like that. Like,
Yeah.
imagine a video like that, like Karl Anthony Towns runs into Joel Embiid.
Those are big dudes.
Yeah.
Someone's going down if punches get thrown.
There's too much security for anything to happen.
Anand, you got a good loser?
Yeah, the 2020 elections.
Why? You can
Why?
say anything you want.
Yeah.
Exactly. There have been so many reports that say Cambridge Analytica was overblown, and Michael Lewis has done like podcasts on it, and I just think they're wrong. And when you allow the most powerful platform where the most people in the country get their news from,
Yep.
allowing just fake news, just openly admitting that we don't care if there's misinformation from our political candidates,
Yep.
that's a problem that needs to be solved. I don't get how we're just going to allow it to happen because
Yeah.
it is going to have an effect
Yeah.
on the election. And if you don't think so, you're just not really thinking about it properly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know that was your stance. I felt like you were such a diehard Zuckerberg supporter, you were okay with it.
why would I be okay with
I thought you were okay with it. I thought you were like,
political-
listen, Mark knows what he's doing. Shut up.
He knows what he's doing. It's the right business decision.
Yeah.
But it's wrong for the country. It's wrong. It's bad for democracy. And what it also does, it keeps money in politics more than ever because whoever has the most money to spread the most information on the most powerful platform is going to be the most effective.
Yeah.
So if Facebook were to actually ban political ads, it actually is an element of campaign finance reform, if you think about it,
Yeah.
because it's the most effective way to reach people. And if that's removed, then you actually have to have a message that resonates with the country and communicate it on a national level.
It just blows my mind how much social media in particular completely changed the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, meaning like YouTubers disrupted movie stars. All of these merch things disrupted apparel. This disrupted that. And then like all the way down to politics where literally if you're running for president in 2020, you should follow the business model of Tekashi 69.
Yes.
And you know what's crazy is even on television and radio, they regulate the information from political candidates. Like if you blatantly say something that's false, they don't air it. There's regulation behind it.
Yeah.
So how is that any different
Or people
than
ask,
Facebook?
like, when they're doing these debates and stuff, people push back and say, wait, that's not blah, blah, blah. Can you clarify?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird that like it just is out from under the nose of Congress or of anyone that could do anything about it. They're like, all right, well, fuck it. Like they go in there, they kind of grill them, and then they're like, well, we don't really know anyway.
Yeah, and they're using it too.
Yeah. Okay. Content recommendations.
The morning show
Yep.
Yeah. That's what me too.
and Jack Ryan's back on Amazon Prime.
Crickets.
No, that's a hot
Yeah,
show.
that's a hot show. Those
Yeah.
are both.
What is Jack
those are
Ryan
my-
about?
You're gonna love Jack Ryan.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jack Ryan's
I don't think
amazing.
I'm into that type of shit. Isn't it like some fucking like I'm a
By the way, I
detective
watched-
guy with guns?
No, this shit's hot.
I'll solve this.
I watched the Modern Love Amazon show. Phenomenal.
I don't trust you.
No, it's really good.
Who's in it again?
Anne Hathaway,
Okay.
Dave Patel, some other people.
I'm really hoping this weekend I can do laundromat.
What? Yeah, you'll really like it. The other interesting thing about Apple TV shows is all of them got terrible reviews. Every single one of them. All the critics are bashing them.
Great.
Saying
Really?
Yeah, literally the worst rated. Every show got bashed, and I'm like, it's so stupid. Like we're
They're
gonna
probably
watch them
hating on
anyways.
they're probably hating on the platform.
Yeah.
Do I get it for free? How do I get it?
I think you can. I was looking for it on Apple TV. I didn't even see an area to sign up.
Do I just get like a
Maybe
pop up
on-
at midnight or something?
Yeah, I'm sure tonight it'll be clear.
Yeah, because I really want to like get right to it.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. Is Disney out too?
No, not yet.
When's that?
No, November 12th, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So my only thing to add to that, because I had the same one, and then also Silicon Valley. I didn't get a chance to fully watch it yet, but I saw there was a scene of a guy pulling up on a bird and just like chucking it in the trash.
That was good.
And so like it's right up our alley. Did you watch it?
Not yet. I finally finished Succession. That was incredible.
You just finished.
Yeah, I'm
I
behind.
haven't finished. No, I did finish. I did finish. I was stuck on
I
90
have,
Day
I have
Fiancé.
content for you
What is
because
it?
you're a resident book guy.
Yeah.
So Ben Horowitz, famous venture capitalist, who was one of the key guys at Netscape from long ago, and now one of the more successful venture capitalists with the firm called Andreessen Horowitz. He has a book called "What You Do Is Who You Are: How to Create Your Business Culture." So the book just came out. I've heard him on multiple interviews and podcasts in the last 7 days, and he's just a great thinker, in my opinion, and the way he's able to articulate complex ideas. And he has all these different examples of how culture is the most difficult thing to solve in your company, no matter if it's like 50 people or 10,000 people.
Yeah.
And he does a great job of explaining it. And since I won't read the book, Trauma, please read the book and report back to
I will
us.
read it. I will give you a full review.
Yeah.
I might stop and get it on the way home. And I'll
On
give you
Halloween?
what's that matter?
Just the traffic.
At a bookstore?
There's just traffic
You know
everywhere.
where there's no traffic? Bookstores.
Yeah. Just weirdos dressed up
Ghost
reading.
town. Okay. Okay, that's it. So the only last things are, it is Fan Love Friday, which means in our newsletter we're answering your questions from the week. So make sure you subscribe to that at group-chat.com. And also send us videos. Take a video on your phone. Ask us any question in the world. Send it to groupchatquestions@gmail.com. And we're going to be answering those here on our set and posting that on our Instagram feed. So make them good.
Great.
That's it. Everyone have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Look out for ghosts and goblins and slutty witches. Bye-bye now.